It's disappointing. We didn't expect it to end this way, and we all have to be better. So that's pretty much what we said.
What was the difference, you think, in a regular season and a postseason? You know,
I don't. I think when you look back at the series, I haven't had a chance to watch any games or anything, but I think special teams might have hurt us. We knew before the start of the series that whoever won that battle was probably going to win the series, and I probably think that we didn't win the series, so probably that was probably lacking overall.
Well, you took a lot of heat locally and nationally of not carrying this team. It is a team sport, but how did you deal with that?
Oh, it's normal. I think if you don't win, I think it comes down on probably the best player, and it's fair. Your team has to win, and you have to push the team to get over the top. So, it's fair criticism, I think.
Will this team even be the same if you guys?
Well, no team's the same. There's going to be things that go on in the off season. So, even if we won the Stanley Cup, teams change. So, I expect this team to be changed as well.
We didn't play good enough. We didn't get the job done.
And the follow-up is, why did that happen?
That's I think just we played fairly well, but not good enough why it happened. And that's when I think we're going to be asking ourselves all summer.
Biggest disappointment?
It's not playing anymore. I think with the team we had, the expectations were there to go the whole way and win, and we didn't come close to that. So.
As the captain of this team, how much responsibility for what happens do you feel falls on your shoulders?
Oh, I think when you look at the guys who've been here the longest, who wear a letter or don't wear a letter, are leaders of the group. It's very disappointing.
Physically, how are you feeling?
I went through the injury that I had. Sprained MCL, and something I never had before. I was able to play through it. It's slowly getting better. Took some time off there at the end of the season. Had a brace made and everything like that, but I tried to play with the brace. It didn't feel right, so I took that off and just taped that. But it was not an excuse. I mean, there's other guys playing hurt and everything like that. But I was just playing with just having picked up the.
Which year was that? A lot of good people around town in this locker room, and it's disappointing. It really is, especially the year that we had. It was we expected more from ourselves. I think everybody expected more from us. And when you fall that short of a goal, that's you really have to stand up and yourself and ask why it happened. Make sure it happens.
You have another year in you?
I don't know. I think it a little while. Have some conversations with the organization, with the coaching staff, and my family. Make decisions. A few weeks, a couple months. Whatever I decide, it should go either way for me right now. But I'm not going to make any kind of decisions.
I understand the sentiment, that's been here, predated you even. We get to the playoffs, but good things don't necessarily happen in the playoffs. Kind of
Well, it's pro sports. I mean, pro sports are sometimes it's a fantastic thing, sometimes a brutal thing. There's so much parity in the National Hockey League, and we got bitten by it. Not being up to standard, but playing against a team that was very playoff savvy. I think the parity, like I said, is immense in the National Hockey League. So anybody can beat anybody. But we hold ourselves accountable for losing, and it's up to us to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And this organization is a proud organization. It's a proud city, and we deserve better. Our organization deserves better, and the fans deserve better. There's no question about it. It's up to us, the coaching staff, to make sure that happens in the future.
Maybe what's the difference?
I think it came down to on the rink, and they made plays they needed to make. They bared down around the net, buried their chances, and their special teams were better than ours. I think we gave up a cardboard goal every game, and in the playoffs this year.
Did this team lack? Obviously, didn't expect to be done at this time of year, so just I don't know. It's been a couple days, and personally, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what happened. So definitely not a good meeting. I don't know.
What is today like? You say you're trying to figure it out, knowing that it should have been a Game 7.
Well, yeah. I mean, we probably shouldn't even been in that position in the first place. But I don't know. We haven't really talked as a team about what happened or whatever. We're talking about where guys are going and stuff like that. But certainly, you can tell everybody's very disappointed and upset, and we let a great opportunity slip.
So much was made of bringing players with Stanley Cup credential to his squad. Did you feel like you were called upon that, or you were able to share what was going on with players, or just leading by example, or how did that come into play versus how they expect,
Well, I mean, again, I'm not a vocal guy in the locker room. I try to lead by example, but certainly I came here for a reason. I came here to win, and I'm very disappointed. It's failure to me, and it's unacceptable. And I don't know. I mean, I got to spend the summer trying to figure out what I need to do better next year, and just go from there.
But you joined a team that has this reputation. This is not the first time this has happened, and the things that we're hearing in this room, we heard last May and the April before.
Right.
Do you see a difference in what is the culture here?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. The only thing I know is what happened this year. I don't really know, what went on the year before and the year before that. So, I mean, for me, I personally don't care about what happened a couple of years ago. I just care about what happened this year because I was involved in it, and I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know how to answer questions.
But you're surprised by it. You're not. I mean.
Well, I mean, all year long, I had to answer questions about playoff failure. So certainly, I was aware of it, but it didn't really matter to me anyway. I expected this team, after what I saw for most of the year, to get pretty far. I'm not quite sure how far, but to get pretty far. But when we drew Anaheim, I knew we were in for a tough fight. They're a good team.
I guess I'm asking because you do have a little bit of the perspective of an outsider who wasn't here through the other ones. Did something change? Did people get tighter? Did the pressure of the past come to bear in the room?
Again, I can't speak, but I mean, for me, no. Playoff failure in the past had nothing to do with the way I played the game, or I can't speak for other players, but no, I came in here for a reason, and I don't really know how to answer the question. I mean, obviously we were outplayed. I mean, we were out executed. I think. I don't know if we were outplayed, but. They got the job done.
Let me try to get the same thing, maybe a different way.
Yeah.
Was there a different playoff mindset in this room than in the good teams you were with in Tampa Bay the years you guys had some success there?
Well, I think obviously the year we won, we a lot of guys, different nights, had big games and got us some wins, whether it was a goalie stealing a game one night, whether it was myself or Brad Richards or Martin Saint-Louis, Vinny. We had guys step up, and I think we kind of lacked that this year, where, once in a while somebody needs to step away from the pack and find a way to win a hockey game. And it does take everybody, don't get me wrong, but we were missing that extra gear, that extra play.